What's up, everybody? It's me, Michael Magneto 7 Crawford, and I'm here to invite you to get my book, Playbook to Production Volume 1. This book discusses the fundamentals of how to become a music producer in today's industry. It covers things like how to monetize your music, how to stand out amongst the crowd, even how to pick the proper gear. If you want to be serious about becoming a music producer today, cop that book. Peace.
Let's go! Woo! Yeah! Yo, that's all I'm giving y'all for real. Yo, that's all y'all get this week for real. Yo, I'm cutting every beat short, especially this week. Yo, welcome to the MAD LUCRATIVE Podcast. I am your host, the one, the only, Magneto 7 in the building. They couldn't even wait for the claps. So check it out. My week was amazing to a certain extent. I'm going to talk about that. But my week was amazing. I hope yours was. I'm still alive. Can we clap for being alive? Yeah. So again, like I said, my week was cool, right? First, I got to start with the bull. I'm not gonna cuss. Somebody was like, "Yo, I thought y'all wasn't cussing on the podcast." Like, whoever told you we wasn't cussing on the podcast? Like, I don't censor too many people unless it's a like a career hindering statement that they may have said. So yeah. I'm not going to cuss too much, but I can't say that for my guests. I don't censor, you know what I mean? Freedom of speech, right? Let's say that. So, I'm going to start with last Friday. So y'all heard last week's podcast. Shouts out to Rock Dean. Thank you for coming by. That was great. Yo, we had that stripper conversation. Yo. He was like, after we finished the podcast, he was like, "Yo, so that was kind of cool, bro. I can see how you like doing this. I love it." So, was that last week? Yeah, that was last week. So, I wake up Friday. Y'all know new releases come out on Fridays. So, I know it was the talks of a new Ross album coming. Shouts out to Rick Ross. We gonna give plenty of accolades this podcast for real. Plenty of accolades. So, as any normal 38-year-old man that loves trap music and that loves money music, I click on download. I ain't even have to listen to it first. I clicked on download, hear the first record. I'm like, yo, Ross still got it. Like, now I get it. A lot of the youngins might not be on Ross heavy like I am. Like, I love Ross. But I'm clicking. I'm listening to the joint. I'm skimming through the album. Of course, on a road trip, I'm going to listen to it. Like, we're supposed to go to Carolina sometime soon. So, I'm listening to the records. I'm listening. I'm like, I know I got a lot of vibes. A lot of people always be like, "Oh, yo, this beat will be crazy for Ross" when they hear some of my joints. So again, playing the joints, playing through the album, playing. Then I hear a beat. And I said, "No, this motherfucker didn't." Yo. You know what? I'm even giving you accolades for this. I'm going to give it to you. You know why? Because you caught me slipping. You caught me slipping. You won't do it again, but you caught me slipping. So, I'm listening. I'm like, yo, that's my record. Like, and any producer that's been in my position that's kind of been either an understudy of somebody great or have been a ghost producer or have been or that have produced the whole record and just got piano credit. Like, this stuff happens in the business. It is what it is. But for you to take the whole sauce, oh my God, so spicy. You did it perfectly. Yo, congratulations, sucker. Congratulations. So I'm playing the joints. I go through the next track. I told you the next track. I'm like, oh, that sounds like me too. So I'm just playing records, and I hit up Chris. Chris is my manager up in Yonkers. I think he's still in Yonkers, but somewhere in New York, right? So I hit him up. I'm like, yo, what this sound like? So he spits, yo, that sound like so-and-so. You sent that? I'm like, right? So, producers, y'all know how this go, especially the ones that's been in the business for a little while. Y'all know how it go. So, we like, yo, let's hit the lawyer up and see if we can do anything about it. So, we talked to the lawyer, and I just had a lawyer on the pod too. So, this happened a while ago though. So, if y'all didn't know, when you send a beat to an artist or a producer or a songwriter, it might be a good year or 2 years worth of time that go by before the album actually comes out, depending on the caliber of artist. Like, I'm sure Jay got records that he's been sitting on since like mid 2000s. And, it's just one of them things. Like, they'll sit on the record, then they get in the vibe, and they'll be like, oh yeah, let's finish the album off with this song. It fits perfectly. So that's kind of the case on this one. So we're talking to the lawyer, and he like, yo, Mag, yo, congrats. I'm like, no, that's not what. I'm not calling you to broker the situation. I'm not calling you to make sure my splits are right. I have no splits because he just took the record. So he said, oh, okay. So he said, you know what? Does it resemble any of the beats that you post on Instagram and that you post on Facebook and TikTok and all that stuff? I was like, yeah, it's kind of one of them type of beats. He's like, what happens in the creative world, and hopefully y'all learn something. It's for the people that have been reaching out to me about coaching, and then I tell you the price. You're like, watch the podcast. I'm gonna tell you everything, most everything that you need to know. Just listen to the podcast. But anyway, he's telling me how in internet world, when you produce a record and you show the process and somebody steals the sauce, then they just steal the sauce. There is no repercussion as far as somebody taking your sound. If they take your likeness, it's just one of them things. They can say, oh yeah, I was inspired to do so-and-so by this and get away with it. It's nothing. But they have something called, and I think, let me make sure I say it right, because I think it's called a musicologist. Let me see. Music, live on the pod. Y'all know how I do. Musicologist. Yeah, that's what it is. Musicologist. So what they do, they study the aesthetics, the politics, race theory, gender theory, all this stuff, neuropsychological theory, all this stuff that makes up what we just know as a good song. They study it. So they say, okay, the pianos sound like this, the bells sound like this, and this, and this. So that sound could derive from this. And then the lawyer will in return take this to court and say, look, they took my client so-and-so. We need some of that publishing. Or it's a cease and desist. You got to take the song off the album. So he proceeds to tell me, oh yeah, well, he says, if we want to really go and pursue this thing, you might be looking at around $6,000. So I'm like, all right, cool, let's do it. $6,000. I'm good with that. It's like per day. Yo, congratulations. You played yourself. I was talking to myself. Congratulations, you played yourself. I know, Nedo. Bro, how you do that? I don't know. But anyway, back to y'all. So he's telling me that, the musicologist, you might end up spending about $12,000. Then, we pursue it in court. It might be dragged out for about 6 months to a year or beyond. So we might be looking around 30,000, 40,000. For me, I'm like, yo, I could get this bread up. The bread won't be an issue. The main issue would be just dealing with the back and forth. Like, for me, all right, and I'm not gonna say the producer name. I got respect for everybody in the business. I respect y'all. I need y'all to show me the same respect. That's just how this go. But anyway, I'm like, yo, I could spend 40,000, 30,000 on a property, and I know exactly what I'm gonna get in return for that. I can spend 30, 40 on a coupe or something and rent that joint out. I know what I'm gonna get for that. I spend 30, 40 on a beat that you may have only got 2,500. I'm gonna say you probably got 5,000 because who you are, right? Say 5,000. You didn't get 10. You got 5, I'm sure. And Ross might be projected to do around what, maybe 300,000. That's cool. But the principle of the whole situation, and I went live on Facebook, I think, and talked about this. It's the principle for me. Like, this particular person, I went to them for counsel on another situation, dealing with a big artist years ago, probably at least about 8 years, something like that ago. And he was like, yo, how you need to do is boom, boom, boom. You take care like this, do this, and everything be worked out. I used that advice. It worked. We were good. But this time around, you just stole. You know what? I'm going to just say it again. Congratulations. You played yourself. Because what you don't know is this. Y'all at the MAD LUCRATIVE Podcast, I love y'all. I love y'all with a passion. But I know that this pod is probably going to go at least probably 2 or 3 networks to put something in on this. And the calls, and, we might start getting commercials. We start getting students. You start getting movies. You start getting other big placements as a result of just being connected to the pod or being connected to the brand. I was willing to go ahead and share. Yo, come sit on the panel. Come sit on the panel where we might be in Vegas and make 10 grand for the night. Come sit on the panel in South Africa. Get a free flight on your boy. Make 20,000 for the weekend. Like, see, so what you don't know is you played yourself. Congratulations. Oh, wait. Listen, I feel like I need to calm down just a little bit. I got a little bit too much going on. I need to calm down just a little bit. Yeah. I'll be right back.
Rest in peace to Young Dolph. Told them I would reach the top, but none of them believe me. You can look into my eyes, I ain't gon' lie, I'm greedy. Couple dollars in my pocket, give it to the needy. I'm the best to ever do it, and I say it freely. And I probably won't stop, cause all them niggas need me. Bitch, I do it big, they do it itsy bitchy teeny weeny. Ooh, I wish a nigga would, man, I hope he brought a genie. I'm Italian, tell that hoe to come and fix me some of them guinea. Rock gon' buy a Lamborghini. I've been whipping curves, don't get on my dick, don't get on my nerves. Yeah, it's true. Mama used to flip some birds.
Alright. I'm back. Yo, I had to calm down for a little second. Just one little second. You know what I mean? No, I can't stand when people just take the sauce. Like, alright, I'm done. We good with that. We good. Alright, I ain't going back, but you a sucker for that. You played yourself. But alright, so another thing I wanted to make sure we started talking about this week, it was a monumental week for hip hop. Like, we've been waiting on some of this stuff. So if y'all hadn't kept up with the Kanye West and the Drake beef, it has been a thing. It's kind of been a big deal, right? So, what was it? Kanye was on the Drink Champs. This is probably about a month or two ago, something like that. And he was talking about how, he had a group text with him, Jay, Beyonce, Drake, and he's like, yo, I did this first. I'm the richest one on the phone. Like, I love when people just talk. They talk because it's hard. It's hard enough to come back from a situation after somebody called you crazy, or after somebody dismiss what you're going through and call it bipolar disorder. Now, it could be a situation. It could really be a bipolar situation. But when you try to discredit somebody's validity by saying, oh, nah, he's just crazy. Don't listen to Ye. So, shouts out to Ye for doing the Drink Champs interview, because I think all of this derived from that. So, let's go ahead with it. So, I look at the picture. I'm gonna try to start. Matter of fact, I'm gonna say it again in the middle of the pod. I need some editors. If you know how to shoot and you know how to edit, I want to hire you. Come through. But anyway, I'm gonna try to get the picture on the bottom of the screen so y'all can see Kanye West and Drake. But it was a dope situation to see them on stage, Kanye and Drake, reconciling their differences. It was a Larry Hoover benefit concert. I'm not getting into who Larry Hoover is. If y'all don't know, y'all just gotta go look him up. That's not what this pod is for. So, so to see two black men up on stage, I could tell that Drake was still just a fan of Ye. Like, I love this dude. Like, this is so dope. Like, if you can see it, y'all, look, it was dope just seeing them go back and forth, sing each other's records, even the records they didn't necessarily have together. And this brings me to a point, and I'm gonna talk to Sean about that too in a second. Y'all ready for Sean? I know y'all are, right? All right. So, I was like, this is dope. I haven't seen the full concert either. I'm gonna have to go back and look at it. But I just saw all the headlines the day after. It's like, Ye calls out for Kim to come back and he's in love and like, please don't leave, this and that. And then the next, it was either a day or two or something like that. It was like a day or so later. Kim sends her lawyer the paperwork. Is like, I'm ready. I'm done. I'm done with this fool. So for me, it was a very underwhelming feeling that I had, right? The reason being, we just finished talked about how people always try to dismiss who Kanye is and what he's done, what he's pioneered in the music business. If you don't know, like, the way certain samples hit, of course, he got it from like that whole Jay Dilla vibe and all that stuff from back in the day. I would love to get into that conversation, but I'm not right now. But how he progressed that sound and just kept building. Then he gave us Jesus, and then he gave us College Dropout, The Graduation. He gave us all Late Registration. All of these are crazy albums sonically that give you just a vibe. Like, and not the vibe like the youngins say nowadays. Like, it really provoked thought. I think that's what it was. Kanye has done a really good job over the time provoking thought using music, i.e. Black Skinhead, right? Who thinks of calling any black man a skinhead? Maybe Dave Chappelle. That's it. But then you also look at how he came back and said she a gold digger. She ain't messing with no broke niggas. Like, who put that in the record before him? I'll wait. So then you go to him, then you go to Drake. That's kind of just to say this, I'm gonna give Drake his flowers too. Y'all know I love Drake. So Drake, okay, I'm gonna just say this. Everything that the youngest is doing now is because of Drake. That's the only one. I'll wait. think about all the melody that's in the rap songs these days. Think about all of the like Drake did it first. He did it first. Y'all got to give this man his flowers. Come on. So again, not to draw that out, but to see them on stage together was just cool. I enjoyed it. I appreciated it. Hopefully they get Larry Hoover out. I don't know what's going on with the charges and all that stuff, but yeah, peace and blessings. And yeah, now it's time to call Sean. Let's do it.
What's up?
Sean J, what it do?
How's it going?
Hey man. How you feeling today, man? How you feeling?
I feel pretty good. I'm feeling pretty great. Yeah, how you doing?
Man, I'm good. I just finished talking. Well, no, I'm not gonna do that because I don't want to dig just yet. How's your day going? How's your day?
Pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah, today was actually pretty easy, chilling out.
You get you some rest?
Oh, yeah. When I got home, yeah, a little bit.
Okay. All right. So now we got that out the way. Yo, so how would you feel? And I got to set up the scenario because I just finished talking about it. So I got to set it up.
The scenarios are coming quick, man.
Yeah. So I got to set it up. So what happens if, let's say, and you're going to know where I'm going with it as soon as I start. But what happens if you say, hey, bro, I just made this new skateboard up, and it's fire. This is how I did it. I used the metallics right here. I use this type of wheel. I use this type of spring. The skateboards never don't have these springs. I also use an electrical current to do this, da-da-da-da-da-da. And I say, oh. Yeah. And I say, oh, that's cool. And then I go build what you just said that you came up with.
I would say, bitch.
Yes.
What the fuck?
Yo.
But I mean, at the same time, I didn't patent it. So, are you saying if I did patent it? But I mean, damn, man.
Yeah. If you let's say this because on the friend system, right? And
yeah,
that's probably where I fucked up at right there too. But on the friend system, you automatically think, oh, we're good. I can tell this guy.
Of course.
I can tell this guy this, and we be good.
100%. Yeah.
Okay. So how would you handle that?
Man, that would suck ass. I mean, shit. I wouldn't be. I'd definitely reach out first. I'd be like, hey, man, I see that skateboard looks pretty similar to mine. What's going on there, man? You gonna give me some of that?
Okay. So then what if in return I say, nah, bro, fuck you. I gotta take this. This is mine. I own the patent. It's mine now.
Ooh, I mean, I would assume we're probably not good buds anymore. I mean, after that.
But what would you do? Would you just take that as an L, or would you like try to pursue it, or like what would you do?
Yeah, I guess I'd just keep making skateboards. But shit, I'm not trusting that guy anymore. I don't know. What do you even do?
But see, even in
like,
that,
you can't take.
Okay, you make the skateboard and you say and you know how this goes. You say, all right, man, I'm a bounce back. It's cool. I'm an original creator of this, and it's cool. I'm good. And then you say, I just came up with another one. You didn't tell this guy that stole the first idea that you came up with another skateboard. But he sees, in the local area, oh yeah, I see these new kids riding on these skateboards. Let me just make that one too.
Damn.
Yo.
Damn.
Yo. You know this how it go, bruh.
Bruh. This guy, this needs to make it some enemies. I know that. He's not making friends. That's for sure.
Yo, cause I mean, and you know my whole situation is with that beat. And even in that, and look, Sean is not even a music guy. And you know when black people say music 2 times, they mean it. It's like it's emphasis. It's emphasis. But I played the beat for Sean. He's like, oh yeah, when did you make that?
Oh, dude, I even guessed the album, man.
Yo.
I was like, not only is this music that you made, but you made it for this person too, didn't you?
Right.
You were like, yeah.
Bruh. So.
And I don't know shit.
Exactly. So, anyway, not to start it out on that note. But you know, I was just thinking about how and this I'm still with the bullshit today. This whole pod, I'm with the smoke. So I asked Sean earlier, I was like, yo, I said, okay, let's just say, you know, in the event that we're taking on Christmas. Who wins, Santa Claus or Jesus? Which one?
Well, as I said, man, it depends what household you're in.
Okay.
If you got, you know, which, I mean, that's not true, because there's plenty of Christians who still do the whole, like, Santa Claus thing, you know.
But let's say
like
this.
My parents, they were raised Catholic, but we did the whole Santa Claus thing, and I believed in Santa for a while.
Oh, so y'all did do the Santa Claus stuff.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, people still do it. I mean, you get, like, I know the pastor of my church, I don't know if he does. There's a lot of people who go to the church that I go to that are kind of against it. They don't really like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they don't. They just kind of don't. They still watch, like, the movies. Like, they're not, like, you know, angry and crotchety about it. Like, they'll still, like, yeah, Santa Claus and lay out cookies and stuff. But they're like, but Jesus is the
right.
Like, the real focus of Christmas. I do understand the blight behind it, because, like, corporate America really kind of makes Christmas extremely about, you know, hey, go buy our shit and give it to people.
Okay.
I mean, just like Halloween with candy, you know?
Right.
Like, for some countries, it's not even about the candy at all. Like Mexico, like it's the, you know, is it Muerta or something, like Dia de Muerta? I'm probably saying it super wrong.
I told you you're my phone a friend, so I don't know.
For Mexico, it's the Day of the Dead. So you, like, honor lost family members with, like, an altar, and you have, like, sugar skulls and stuff. It's really cool.
Oh, so that's what they do on Halloween. There's not like a whole separate holiday.
I think it's actually it's either a week before or a week after Halloween. I don't think it's on the same day, but that is their Halloween. Yeah.
Okay.
And I know it came from Ireland.
What came from Ireland?
Because Halloween is from All Hallows Eve, and it was an Irish celebration.
Really?
Yeah, and it came over here. I'm guessing because they were trying to. I mean, when the Irish came over, they were super racist to any, like, Irish dude. Like, a lot of places you couldn't work if you were Irish, or they didn't want you, like, coming into bars if you were Irish, because they were just like, fuck out of here, you know.
Hold up. And you know, Irish is Irish the potato people?
Yeah.
Yo, shouts out to the Irish. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm not.
Is that those potato people?
Yo, Sean, please tell the people about that. Please tell them about the potato.
Can we get a boo for that real quick?
Say what?
Can we get a boo? Like a boo?
I just gave him a clap. So you want me to give him a boo? I give him a boo. All right.
Yeah, mix it in there. Thank you.
Here you go. Please tell the people, and look, please listen in the comments, because I'm not trying to be funny, but it just sounds. Just go ahead, and y'all tell me what y'all think. Go ahead, Sean.
Go ahead about what?
Tell them about the potato situation.
Oh, the potato famine, yeah. Because every time I talk about this, he laughs about it.
Okay. I'm trying not to laugh, bro. I promise.
This is number, like, 2,000 why Irish people hate English people, man. It's just like, I mean, there's so many reasons not to like the British, but
Okay.
the Irish definitely have an excuse.
Okay.
Yeah, the British are basically starving
See,
the
you're
Irish.
laughing. You're laughing. Look. All right, I'm not gonna say nothing. Just tell the people what the Irish, what's it called, potato famine. Potato famine. All right.
I mean, yeah, I'll just say the gist because I don't know everything. But the potato famine, like all they had to eat was the potatoes that they could grow, and the British were making sure. What's wrong with you? Damn.
My man. All right. I'm done.
Oh shit. The potato famine.
Go ahead, bro.
Oh, dude. Would it be helpful if I call it the Great Hunger? Because that's what it was called.
No, that's not funny. Now, Great Hunger is not funny. But
Yeah, it was like just basically just mass starvation and like everyone, like towns were disease ridden and shit. It was awful.
yo, but tell me this though.
Like I think it was like 25% of the population of Ireland was gone during that time.
God dang, 25%.
Yeah.
Oh snap, yo. I'm gonna tell you why it's funny to me. All right. What happened is not funny. But y'all know when I think about even somebody in my family passing, I find the funny part in it before I start getting to the sad part. Like with my grandma, I remember when she passed and they had her in the casket. You know, everybody's crying. We're at the funeral. I'm on the front row, and this is the woman that gave me the idea to start doing music, which I still do at 38, right? But the only thing I could think of was, yo, they got grandma looking like James Brown in the casket right now.
Yeah. Yeah, it fucks with me.
And then I thought, man, that pastor's pants is mad tight. I know. Like, then I said, what if he got a yeast infection because he's a man?
Damn, man.
And this is everything that went through my brain at the funeral. So,
Bruh, no.
And this is for my family. So when you say potato famine, like, bruh, it's hilarious.
God damn. Yeah, people's.
Go ahead.
Jesus. No, I was just saying that, yeah, people's, like, potatoes were getting infected by this, like, disease, and they were dying, and the British, like, didn't help any of them.
Oh, the British they been raping.
Yeah, the British, they didn't cause it, but, like, big wig British people were just kind of like, y'all can go die, I guess. We don't really care.
So, okay. All right, I'm gonna unpack this too. But then we gonna go back to Christmas. We gonna go back.
Good.
But okay. So when I hear potato famine, in my Scorpio brain, I hear this. Shit, they done fuck with the wrong person. Let me think what I could do. What's the most pettiest thing I could do? You know what? Burn this shit down. Give them potatoes.
Damn.
Give them potatoes.
Did someone in Crawford's family line start the potato famine?
Yo, it might be, bro. It might be.
That's fucked up.
I mean, what happened is trash. Just like, look, and you know, black folk would eat me alive for that. But just like slavery, it's the same thing. Like, okay, what happened in slavery is trash. Yes. The conditions, the conditions that existed, and the industry that the people were forced to be in. Because, you know, we talked about the cap thing. You're not forced to play football, and you're not forced to play basketball.
Oh God, that shit's crazy, dude. Yeah, that shit was nuts.
Yeah, that's not slavery. Slavery.
A little bit less than half of your team are white dudes, right?
Bruh, I mean, come on now, bruh. But then,
no correlation.
But then on top of that, like, okay, let's be what's the new word for it? Proactive. I'm gonna mess up. Now, when you're trying to be forward thinking, Progressive. Okay, let's try to be progressive and say, okay, let's say some elements of the NFL do exist because of slavery, right? The conditions still ain't slavery. Stop it.
No.
Stop it. Don't do.
Again, as I was said, if I got paid millions upon millions of dollars to play football, but I was owned by somebody, sign me up.
Yeah, I mean, it's not the same. It's not.
That sounds fucking great.
So the conditions that slavery had, all that stuff, yeah, it's trash. All this trash. But then you got that one element. That one element is it's a million motherfuckers on this farm, and it's only 5 people in this family. Okay, what's really good? Like, okay, we might lose 10 of us, but we still got 80 of us left. Let's get to the shit. Kill these mother and be done with it. Stop playing.
Damn.
I mean, but that's just one of them things that in my Scorpio brain, that's how I think sometimes. It just goes left field.
It definitely went left, yeah.
But bruh, okay, so staying in the left, Santa Claus versus Jesus. Jesus would definitely win, right? Jesus wins.
Oh, you mean like in a fight?
Huh? No. Yeah, in a fight for. Okay, let's say Jesus and Santa Claus were Marvel characters, right?
Yeah.
Jesus is right here. Santa Claus is right here. Both of them are Marvel characters. Jesus has the Thor, Hulk. I want to give him Thanos too. Give him a little bit of Thanos. and give him what else we want to give him. I think I'm gonna just say what.
I'm just saying one is the son of like the all-knowing, omnipotent God of creation, and then one's just like a magic fat man.
Exactly. Okay, and then okay, let's say Jesus has all of these other characteristics, and then this fat man is like what's a arch enemy? I want to give him Joker. I want to give him Joker characteristics. I want to give him. No, because Joker was smart. Joker knew how to capitalize. So I want to give him Joker characteristics. I want to give him. Right. Who else we want to give him?
I love that we're building our fighters, but the base was Santa Claus and Jesus, and we're giving him Marvel and DC characters.
Yeah, I mean, okay, and we want to give Santa Claus Batman characteristics. And for kicks and giggles, let's give him Superman. All right.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So he's strong because he got skin in the game. Everybody been shouting out Santa Claus' name for years, but then you got Jesus that's been here way before.
He's got more skin cred.
You know what I mean? He's ancient, like he's the all-knowing, like you said. So, boom, boom, Santa Claus beats Jesus, and then let's say Santa Claus gets arrested, and then they'll say, "Oh, yo."
Did you smoke something before you called me?
No, it's just all of this stuff just pops up in my brain because it's like, okay, let's say Jesus, he won, he gets it, he gets all of it from here on out, period, right? But Santa Claus got arrested, so then they say, okay, look, Santa, let's look at your rap right quick. You've been looking at kids year round. You've been looking at boys and girls year round.
When they're sleeping,
seeing if they're naughty or nice. It sounds like Pornhub. It sounds like Pornhub. So then you say, okay, then you break into how's breaking entry. Black person do that, they're done. Jesus is already there. He's in your body. Like you can't do nothing. You can't do nothing about Jesus. He's there. Right? So Santa Claus would get a pedophilia charge. Like
probably.
Yeah, for infinity and beyond. Hands down.
I think he admits it too. It's in his own song.
Yo. You know what? What's your take on that? I'm sorry. Because it's just...
Man, I don't really know what to say about all that.
Okay, just talk about Santa Claus. What's your take on Santa Claus being a pedophile?
I mean, we really couldn't be surprised, honestly. I mean, it's music. It's, you always kind of had a look in his eye. I mean,
What's the
I don't know
look,
what
bro?
to say.
What's the look, bro?
It's harmful to the community. It's awful that it happened, but
Yo, I just thought about this too, bro. Santa Claus got mad aliases, bro.
he does.
Saint Nick, Saint Nick, Saint Nicholas, Kris Kringle. Which one is you, bro? It sounds like fraud to me. That's fraud.
Interrogation is going to be a wacky site. I hope it gets documented.
Okay, I gotta put these pictures on the screen. Yo, I'm looking at an illustration of Santa Claus, right? From yeah, I gotta put this on the screen so y'all can see it. Yo, so they got a picture of Santa Claus with a pipe in one hand, holding a little baby, and a big belly and some other stuff that's just hanging off, and he's smiling, looking up as the pipe is being smoked. Yo, how you feel about that image, Sean?
He's got a baby in one hand?
Yo, a baby in one, bruh.
That's where it gets fucked up. Like if he was just taking a toke, after Christmas, he's got a whole year to do nothing. So I'd be smoking my brains out too. But he's got a baby in one hand. That's fucked up.
Yo, and then let's say this, Sean. Santa Claus got what? What he got to get on the sled? He got reindeer, right?
That's right. Yeah.
So how he had these reindeer for centuries and they ain't dead yet? All the people we know that shoot reindeer, they be shooting the hell out of reindeer down here, bro.
Yeah.
So is he switching them out? Is he doing a dog? That's it. Santa Claus is like Mike Vick with the dog fights.
Oh my God.
I think that's what it is. I think that's what it is. Yo, okay. So y'all can tell me what y'all think about, Santa Claus and Jesus. Jesus clearly wins in my book,
I mean, my book too, yeah.
But we got some things to talk about. So, I told you, Sean, I'm with the smoke. I'm with the smoke.
This is insane.
Okay. All right.
Wacky shit.
And another thing, all right? And some of this stuff is kind of recap because y'all looked at the IG, but I can't monetize that. So we're going to talk about it on the podcast.
Hey, there's no shame in it.
Yo. So Sean and I went on live when we talked about that bathroom thing. How long ago was that? Like a week or two?
Oh my gosh. Oh yeah. I think it was last week.
Okay, so it was an interesting situation. I talked about my Florida trip. What I left out when I talked about the Florida trip on the pod, I left it off because I was like, I got a lot of friends in the LGBTQ community, and I don't want to offend them by posing certain questions because as a straight guy, I don't know the politically correct thing that I should or should not say. That's why I ask questions. Like, how you feel about that too, Sean? Like in school, they say, the dumbest question, the dumbest question asked, what is it? The dumbest question asked is the one you don't ask or something like that.
I've never heard of that. I always heard, no question is wrong.
No. Oh, you went to a white school. I forgot. In a black school.
I mean, they would say no questions wrong, but then you ask a dumb question, they're just like, shut the fuck up.
Exactly. So, I'm asking this question, and it's a small conversation. We're not gonna dig. I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna let Sean have the floor to say what he wants to say.
Oh, no.
Giving space. I'm doing better.
This is every day at work, pretty much what we're doing right now.
And look, y'all got 2022. Sean's gonna be in the studio.
Ooh. That's right, yeah.
So it's gonna be straight smoky. Yo, I might even get some weed for you when you come by. like some
That would
weed.
be
It's
miraculous.
but anyway, all right. So what I left off is, you know, we went to Walmart in Florida, and
Yeah.
and you know, I got little girls. Got two little girls, 3-year-old and a 6-year-old, and a wife. Right. Most of the time, I take one of them to the bathroom. She takes the other one. Then we meet up, you know, after they're done. So this particular time, we were in Walmart, and you know, I come out the bathroom. So me and Sienna's just chilling, waiting for them to come out, and this big ass dude, yo, whoever that was, go get the surgery, please. But this big ass dude, was that offensive? I can't say that either.
Probably, yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. I won't say that.
I mean, you're not, you know, hey.
I'm just saying, okay, so I'm going to say this. This is why I said that. So he comes out, he's bigger than me, and he could probably beat my ass. I'm not a fighter. I will shoot. I'm going to shoot you first and think, well, I'm going to think, then I'm going to shoot, then I'm going to apologize if I shot for the wrong reason. How about that? Okay, so, you know, he comes out big as hell, and, you know, kind of, he tips off, and I'm like, yo, like, you're not even barely dressed in women's clothes, so why did you just go to the woman's bathroom where my wife and daughter are in there right now?
I didn't know that. I didn't know that part of the story.
They were already in there. So then he comes out, she comes out a little bit later, says, did you see that? So I'm like, yeah, I saw a big ass dude come out that probably got a big ass dick. And I'm like, bruh, like for me, okay, what do you feel like we should accept in your honest opinion? What's
you So I had no idea that they weren't even at least. You got to try at least to, you know, wear the clothes or something. Like you really can't just go into the opposite gender bathroom like completely looking like a dude. That's like scary. Especially if you're, I mean, you know, they don't want to hear it, but if you're a big fucking dude and you're wearing normal big fucking dude clothes, I would be thinking, if I was a lady and I see that dude coming in, I'd be like, I'm gonna get my ass beat right now.
Exactly.
Oh my god, why is this man? Or at first I'd be like, well, I wouldn't want to correct him because I don't want to be like, oh, this is the woman's restroom.
Exactly,
like,
bro.
what the fuck you say to me? Yeah, so like,
because I mean,
at that point you look just kind of like you're doing something wrong just because you. But at the same time, because I've seen people who go into a restroom and come out, and they're definitely trying to look the part, like they have a dress and heels and stuff, and I'm like, okay, I see what's going on here. I'm not dumb.
mm-hmm.
But if you don't wear any of that and you just like go into a woman's restroom, people are gonna be kind of scared, man.
Okay,
like that's like you got to be rational about it. You can't just ignore the obvious, like, because I know a lot of times. A lot of the arguments that people can make for that is like, that's wrong. You shouldn't have the assumption that it's like, but dude, people are going to have the assumption. You can't just take assumptions out of people's heads.
Right.
They're going to have them because it's what's called a split judgment. It's going to happen regardless. No one thinks about it.
Yeah.
You don't think about a split judgment. You have split judgment so you can make quick decisions. If you're, you know, you really need to think fast. And if a big ass dude came into a woman's restroom, I'd be like, buddy.
And I mean, for me, I mean, I think, again, I have no issue with what someone decides to do. If you decide to, you know, become transgender, or if you feel like that's what you identify with, I'm fine with that. That's cool.
Yeah, no one's like in their right mind is going to be like, you know, angry at you for that.
Right. But when you blur the lines and say, okay, well, it's like me, right? Y'all see me, bald head, glasses, 5'8", you know, I'm going to say
no
200.
No woman.
Look, I'm going to say 200 pounds on a good day. I know you lying. Y'all shut up. I'm dealing with my weight, and I'm going to deal with it. I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it right. But I say tomorrow, I just wake up out my bed and say, oh, you know what? I don't identify as a man no more. I'm done. I'm done being a man. I'm a woman. Everything I do tomorrow, I'm going to the women's bathroom in whatever building I go to, whether it's the county building, Target, Walmart, the mall. I'm going to the women's bathroom because I identify as a woman today. What do you think is going to happen to me? You tell me, Sean. If I do that tomorrow.
What's gonna happen? Yeah, someone's definitely either gonna call someone at the store or, I mean.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that that's what happens. I'm not saying people just wake up one day and go, "Oh, I'm this," because I'm sure it's it's a long mental,
right,
like journey you got to go to, and then you.
But see,
But I mean, I know what you mean. All I can say is from my own perspective is if a woman went into the man's bathroom wearing like a dress and nothing to give me the idea that, oh, this person might be trans at all, I'm just going to be like, yo, dude, wrong bath. I'm just going to be like, yo.
Exactly.
Or like I'd be looking for her like little boy or something, like, oh, she's taking her boy to come in here and pee or something. I don't know. I'd be trying to be like, where's your kid, or what are you doing?
Right.
I mean, I would just leave, but I definitely know there are dudes that are gonna either one take that as okay, yeah,
exactly,
or get angry about it, because like if you're just not looking the part, man, you really should just not ignore. I just know a lot of people like to ignore reality at their own convenience, and then when someone gets mad in the reality, they go like, well, you shouldn't have that assumption. It's like you can't say that.
Right.
Just like somebody shouldn't be able to tell you what to do, you can't tell people that like they shouldn't think that you're doing something weird. If you go into I mean, some bathrooms are genderless, and most of the time there's no problem. I think there's probably a lot of weird stares, but
you know what? I might try to get a transgender friend. I'm not gonna say person. We consider friends over here. So I might try to get a transgender friend to come to the show and kind of break down the psychology of some of this stuff. Because I think what happens for me, I don't care if it's a man or a woman or a damn goat, I'm going to get into defense mode if someone is in the same space as my wife and daughters, right?
Yeah, it's different for you. I don't have kids. I would imagine if I had a daughter, I'd be like, dude, what the fuck? Why are you...
Right.
I would immediately take it as a threat.
Right. And
I'm not being mean. I'm just like, my kid's in there. I don't know you, and you look like a big ass dude walking into a little girl's. My girl's in there. The fuck?
Well, it's the same thing.
You just look like you're trying to do some damage or something today. I don't know.
Well, it's the same thing for me as a woman coming in the men's bathroom. I would feel like I need to protect her. If she looks straight like a woman in the men's bathroom, and I'm like, okay, are you lost? Are you good? Like,
wrong? Yeah.
You need me to stand in front of the stall while you finish, and make sure you good so you can walk out safe. I think like that. So because I know how we're barbaric. Us men love
that is dog, dude.
We want sex all the time, 24/7. It just is what it is. That's what we think all day. So, yeah, I might have to. I'm gonna try to make that happen. I'm gonna see who I can reach out to. But
yeah, why not?
But okay, so you say you would feel away if you saw that happen.
Well, yeah, but that's just not anybody would, dude. Like, and like you're gonna have 1,000 people deny and be like, no, I would never assume. Like, dude, you would though. Yeah. If a big ass dude just starts walking into, I'd be like, oh, buddy, wrong one, or hey, man, I wouldn't be mean about it. I would assume at first, he got the wrong restroom, and then if he looks at me and goes, no, I'd be like, okay,
yeah, I mean, like,
find somebody in here,
Because, I mean, I ain't gonna lie, it's probably been, I could count on both hands how many times I went to a woman's bathroom to sneak and hurry up because ours was like locked up. I was like, hey, let me go ahead and piss right quick and run out,
Yeah.
But to come out with ease and like, no, bro, like, All right. last point I wanted to go ahead and touch before we got off was the Dollar Tree lube.
Oh my god!
Hey!
You gotta go into this.
What a segue, right?
Yeah.
From going to the wrong bathroom to lube. All right, so Sean, and this is a real question, all right? In the event that something ain't working out the right way, let's say you really like this girl, right?
Yeah.
All right, and let's say she's like, oh, I want to have sexual intercourse with you, and
I would hope you don't say it like that, but yeah, I get your point.
Yeah, let's say that. Say she wants to have sexual intercourse with you, and you say, "Oh man, yeah, that'd be great. I can stand." No, I'm gonna be Sean for a second. Yeah, I can stand a little bit of sexual intercourse today. so,
That's just like me, man. I thought you were me for a second.
So then, y'all start to get it on, and it's just like, ugh. It's like cotton balls down there. It's like it's not working. It's not working out right now. And you say, "What could I do?" And she wants you to, this is explicit for y'all that might not want to listen to this type of content right now. You can fast forward to the end so we can.
Viewer discretion is advised.
So, she wants you to, go down and all that stuff, and you like, yo,
Yeah.
let's say you went down there and it's still dry. It's still dry after all of that. What would be your response?
I'd be kind of sad. I'd be like, damn, I'm not doing it right.
See, and I ask that because men don't talk about that enough, right? Like if of course around the fellas, all of us men are like, oh yeah, I ain't got no issues in that department. I'm a beast. I'm a horse. I'm a horse. You know what I mean? But I think like to be vulnerable and be like, yo, why it's not working? Why is what I'm doing not working?
What's wrong with your thinking?
Yeah. So you wouldn't use the lube in that situation? Or you still just try to work harder?
I mean, I guess I would. I'd probably, if I determine that there's no root cause, yeah.
Okay. So, let's say this. Let's say you end up with her, right? Y'all have a wonderful life. Y'all actually have a kid now. I'm gonna give y'all.
You so there would never be a kid. That would never have happened if I didn't use that lube. You're nuts.
Yo. So let's say you have a kid, right? But every time
you should advertise.
So what?
I said you should advertise this brand. They should pay you.
But let's say every time that you get to the business, it just don't. Yeah. It like she like, we got the lube, and she just go, hun, I got like 10 packs of lube in there. Just go get one of those, and we could get it busy.
Oh my god!
Would you feel a way if you had to use it every time with her?
Yeah, I definitely feel. I'd be like, all right, what's going on? Like, you got, is it you or is it me? What's up?
Would it mess with your confidence, you think?
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah, I mean, I'd be like, shit. I mean, okay, if we're dating, but if we're not dating, and I don't know, I got someone else, and it doesn't happen with them, but it does with her, then I assume it's her.
Okay, but you really like her though.
I mean, if I'm not using any different, if I'm doing everything the same, right? But the outcome's different, and what's the only variable that's changing here?
But you're in love with her though.
Oh damn!
This is your soulmate. All that Comic-Con shit that you like to do, all that she loves the same thing that you love.
Holy
with this
shit.
one thing, like it's just we gotta have lube every time. Could you be with her for a long period of time? Like
Yeah, I'd be plain and simple. I'd be like, "What do you want, man?" I'd be like, why is this thing not starting up? What do I need? You're not putting the right gas into it? What's wrong?
That's classic. Oh man. Okay. I want to do this. Let's start a challenge. I'm gonna start the vulnerable man vulnerable man challenge.
I'm glad that's what you said. I didn't know where that was gonna go.
I want to start. Oh, you thought I was gonna say the lube challenge? No, I'm like,
I don't know, man.
Actually, the lube challenge sounds fun.
It's like a personal thing. You can go do that on your own.
No. Check it out. For all y'all mad lucrative, we're gonna do it. For
mad lucrative lovers out there.
Yo, that sounds like a vibe, bro. And then all the rubbers come with like soul music. You feel me?
Yeah.
So we're gonna start the vulnerable man challenge. So y'all post, yo. If men start doing this, it's gonna be hilarious because it's gonna be ate up.
I fucking love it.
Yo, the women gonna eat them up. So the vulnerable man challenge is this: say, you're out, and let's everything that makes you feel vulnerable. Let's post it. Just post it. Now the PSA is this. If you post one of your vulnerable things and it has to do with your significant other, don't be surprised.
Yeah.
Don't be surprised if she end up belonging to the streets.
I'm sure people are gonna make fun of it though. They'll be like, "My dick don't work." Vulnerable man.
Oh man, yo, bro, it's being real, dog. It's being real.
Yeah, man.
I think what we on? We on 23.
Really?
So I think we're gonna start. We'll start doing in-persons on 25. So that means January 1st then. Or no, not January 1st. Sometime in January, the first week in January, y'all gonna see Sean.
There you go.
Now, Sean. We gotta make sure that this press is dope. You can't just be wearing anything, bro.
No, I'll be crispy.
Okay, you're gonna be. Y'all heard it first. All right, boy. I'll holler at you, man.
All right, man. I'll see you.
Yep. Peace.
Peace.
Yeah, that was great. Yo, now I told y'all, I gave y'all the disclaimer in the beginning of the conversation. I just really want to have some real people to come in and just be really candid and vivid with us and let us know how we need to interact. How do you want to be addressed? How do you prefer to be just address? How you want the exchange? Like, I think what happens is this, and I'm caping for the LGBT community right now. What happens is this: a lot of the times, a person may have grown up with this feeling of, I feel like I was always a boy, I feel like I was always a girl, and they decide to do it, and then the family or the friends that was in that person's life don't know how to move forward, like, because nobody asks questions. They just be like, oh yeah, so and so. Like, we don't. I think that is a very toxic way of dealing with a person's progression, right? And it's no different than, well, that's a little bit different, but let's say it's no different than a person that gets locked up. They were known for being a crackhead and stealing stuff. And then they get out of jail, they're going to still have somewhat of a stigma with the people that they were around. But they could be a whole different person. But the family and the friends of that person is going to be like, so-and-so like to do so-and-so, so-and-so. Like, so I think so we can have a healthy exchange. We can respect each other for the progression. Come on, let's have a conversation. I'm ready. So last but not least, I want to say, I don't want to make that drawn out either, but prayers to Mayfield, Kentucky. Y'all had the tornadoes out there. Yo, y'all are in our prayers. If y'all need the Mad Lucrative family to help in any kind of way, please reach out. The email is always in the bottom. If you're listening to this on Spotify, it's MAGNEDO number 7 booking. MAGNEDO number 7 booking at gmail.com. Send an email, send a request there. One of my assistants will reach out to you and we will make sure something happens. Like, even if I don't have it, I know some friends that might have it, or some friends' businesses that might have certain things. So reach out to us. Also, we are about to head into 2022 and it's about to be popping. So I want to make sure that I extend this olive branch, if you may. We're looking for interns to do film, photography, engineering, and editing. So if you're great in any of those fields, reach out to us. We will be interviewing interns. Some of the internships are paid, some of them are not. It just depends on what you bring to the table. You bring talent to the table, pay you for the talent. And if you go to anybody that's ever done business with us, we do good business. We pay good too. So also, we got 2 more positions ready at Staccato Design. So we're looking for handymen, preferably in the line of carpentry and electrical. So if you are one of those, reach out to us as well. And last but not least, we are starting up Sound and Wave 2022. Sound and Wave concert series. If y'all don't know, go look it up. Sound and Wave. The wave is spelled with W-A-V, not W-A-V-E. W-A-V. That's it. But go look up Sound and Wave concert series on Facebook. I think we're on YouTube too. But anyway, look it up. We will be having artists over to perform in our new facility. That's fire. Facility is fire too. What normally happens too, let me just break down kind of a disclaimer, or not a disclaimer, more of a idea of how the show runs. So normally if you get booked on Sound and Wave, we'll bring you on. We normally have good dinner or whatever, or desserts or snacks or something for y'all to have when y'all come perform. You do 1 or 2 songs. We do an interview on you. You tell us who you are, and you're on the platform. The platform has maybe 3,000 people right now, something like that. I don't know. But we got a good amount of people that will listen. We put your cash app there so they can tip you for your performances. You get your music out, and you can have your performance for you to post and do whatever you want to do with it. All of that's yours for the free when you come to the Sound and Wave concert series. Hello. But it's another part of the Sound and Wave concert series, which is the basement. My version of the basement is fire. We've already shot we shot 4 episodes, something like that. But what's happening with that is the same type of deal. You coming into the studio, my studio, and you'll record a freestyle, or you'll record a record with me on the beat. And then I'm going to interview you. You could talk about the single that you got coming out or that you already have out. And it's the same type of deal. We put your cash app and all that stuff on there, or Zelle, or what's the other one? Venmo, or PayPal, whatever you decide to use for method of payment. Put that on the episode and people can tip you back to back. Some people have done well, and I'm proud to say that we create opportunities for people to win. So, at the end of the day, just make sure that you pay attention to what's going on. And that's it. It's episode 23 in the books. See y'all next week for episode 24. Let's get it. Thank you for coming in. Stop by. All that. Blah, 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 blah. You already know. I'll holler at y'all next week. Peace.